Denmo.
The king in the north!
Guys, welcome back to the podcast. Today I have my good friend on, Austen Alexander. He's actually the founder of Smith & Wesson Guns.
That's right.
Well, you're a comedian slash actor, allegedly.
Yes.
Something like that.
Allegedly comedian slash actor.
Tell us a little bit about that before we start talking about funeral homes.
Yeah, okay. Well, I went to school, like a lot of people.
Okay.
But I went for... no, I went for like broadcast television and production. Like I was mostly behind the camera because I just wanted to make movies. And then as I was making the movies, I was like, I want to be able to write better, but I also want to act in what I write. So I ended up going to this program at Humber College, and it's a comedy writing and performance program.
Oh, yeah.
And it's 2 years. Met a lot of people there. It teaches you how to like, just teaches you how to like monetize being a comedian.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's cool.
That'd be
so
helpful.
Doesn't
yeah.
teach you how to be a comedian because like you either got it or you don't. Anyways, went there for a couple of years, came out, got an agent. And then for the last, since I got out in 2014, 15, I've just been, working with my agent and doing my own stuff. So I go out for auditions weekly. Now it's all self-tapes and shit like that. Comedy, I had a show at Comedy Bar. I've done all the...
Oh, yeah.
All the
The
spots.
local cirky poo, eh?
All the Loki cirky poos.
Dude, I was just thinking, you just said, so most comedians, they either have it or they don't, right?
Yeah.
I feel like most comedians have really big eyeballs.
Really?
Yeah.
Why
I
do you
don't know.
think that?
I don't know. I just thought about it.
Just
You have
'cause-
big eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just an expression thing. Like a lot of people
like an
be
expressive face, like something about having big eyeballs.
like 100%.
Because like I'm thinking cavemen, the guys that just threw the spears, they have like the brow ridge,
Yeah.
right? But their eyes are like deep seated in the back seat. Like if their head was a car, their eyes are in the back seat.
Yep.
But I feel like comedians, their eyeballs are like the front lights,
Yep. That would make sense.
Do you know any comedians that don't have big eyeballs?
I'm going to have to look at every single one of my friends.
Yeah. I feel like they all have big eyeballs, bro. Like
Yeah,
every comedian I know has big fucking eyeballs. Wow. I never thought about that.
Yeah, they definitely are expressive.
Yeah.
At least the funny ones have big eyeballs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does
Amy Schumer
Dave
has little eyeballs.
I was going to say Amy Schumer has little eyeballs then.
Dave Chappelle has huge eyeballs.
He does have big eyeballs.
Yeah. Guy's got tennis balls.
Yeah. Who else?
Oh, we'll have to come back.
That's an interesting...
Yeah, from like an evolutionary standpoint, though,
Why would the funny people have big eyes?
Yeah. Does it mean they observe more?
Right.
You know?
True.
Because when you're hunting, you don't want to be talking. Because the guy that talks spooks off the deer or whatever.
Right.
So all the guys with like little pea fucking eyeballs,
Yeah, they're the ones up front.
they're up front.
Throwing spears and shit.
And then the guys that are like, oh,
Like narrowing
blueberries or whatever. They got the big eyeballs. And
in.
then
Like, I'm just going to be back here with blueberries.
observing.
Yeah.
Then and at some point one of them's like, what's bullshit? And then starts going on a rant about blueberries, and then they're like, hey, you're pretty funny. You should
listen to this guy.
Yeah.
He sees things that we don't.
You know what, John? Just stay at the camp today. You can
Yeah.
barbecue, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa. I wonder how many guys got killed for being funny while hunting.
Like recently?
No, back in the day. They're about to sneak up on a mammoth they haven't eaten for 3 days, and then some guy's like, yo, mammoth balls are hairy.
Do you think there was comedy back then? Like, what would they find funny? Like, it'd be so primitive. Like, their humor would be primitive because they're primitive, right?
Oh, yeah, that's so true.
So, like, it'd be like, like hitting them on the head. Like, everything would be slapstick.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, he ate the bull's testicles. I'm like, okay, man, that's...
Or like one of them,
yeah, it's so year one.
John blew his ACL. He's dead now.
Yeah, exactly. He fell off the fucking cliff.
Yeah, holy shit. Dude, that's how most animals are fossilized, eh? From falling off cliffs.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
I believe that if they're pushing...
Mudslides. So
Right.
what happened is like, like there'd be some kind of weird event, be a mudslide, okay, and then all the fucking mammoths would get stuck in the mudslide, and they'd go down a hill, they'd roll and tumble, and then where does a mudslide, like the liquid that goes down a hill,
Yeah.
it would always end in like some kind of crevice or cave.
Right.
So they would roll into the cave, and then it would seal up with mud.
Yeah, it's like an instant seal.
Yeah. And then some rocks would fall on it.
Oh shit! And then that would make sense why you know Pompeii.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense why the whole city is just like preserved perfectly.
Yeah,
like,
because
bodies,
the
like
coat of fucking
ash, like instant.
When was Pompeii? How long ago was that?
I think it was like 500 BC. Don't quote me on that.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's get him out of there.
We got to go in there. Yeah. Dude, fuck. But like, so the thing with the animals being fossilized too, like that's just one of like 12 steps.
Yeah.
Like that's just like, okay, you're in the door for being a fossil.
Yep.
After that, you have to have like the right rocks fall on you. So like if limestone falls on you. Oh yeah, because certain rocks preserve the oxygen and all that shit.
I heard that like bogs as well preserve bodies. So maybe that's like that tar pit we were just talking
like
about.
the tar pit.
La Brea? What'd you
Yeah,
know?
La Brea. Yeah.
La Brea.
Shout out to La Brea tar pit.
We'll go. We should go.
Yeah, dude, fuck. Bogs are kind of like swamps though.
Yeah.
Right?
Why would they preserve bodies? I've heard that they do though. Like to preserve
They're just thick. Thicker swamp.
a thicker swamp.
More mud.
More mud.
What the fuck is a bog?
Yeah, true. And they like go into the sediment. And like,
This the gravel.
Yeah.
I also think bogs only preserve people a couple hundred years.
True.
'Cause it's all like
I believe that.
dudes being found in there.
Right.
Not like cool shit.
Not cool shit. It's just like, hey, he was found perfectly preserved from
He
like
was walking
a couple
his
weeks
dog.
ago.
Yeah. There's a gunshot in his head.
Yeah.
Definitely from the Ice Age.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. If you could go back in any time in history, where would you go? What time?
Oh, trippy. I always like there's a couple times actually when I think about this. Like I'd want to go back to 1920s.
Ooh.
Just to see what like the cities looked like back then. I think they'd be
Canada or the
cool.
States?
Is it Canada and the States? Like imagine what Toronto looked like in 1920.
Dude, they still had war bases.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
And it was
Kinda
just
cool.
like mud streets, but not all mud streets. Like it would just be cool. I think
Gravel and cobblestone.
Yeah.
Cobblestone's cool, man.
I like cobblestone.
Yeah. That's like all Europe, pretty much.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's like Quebec City too.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
No. Oh, actually, yeah, I've been to Quebec.
Yeah.
I haven't really appreciated the cobblestone, though.
Yeah, I went in grade 8, but then I went.
That's the time everybody goes. Yeah.
Then I went like recently, like a couple of years ago, and I went 3 years in a row to the like Winter Carnival Festival. Unreal.
Is that the Ice Castle?
Yeah, buddy, it was dope.
Fuck.
Just got super drunk.
What do they do for the ground there?
But oh my god, yeah, there's a lot of fucking salt. But if there's like a snowstorm, like your car's not.
I feel like
and it's all hills.
People be slipping and sliding
everywhere. And there's staircases. It's all on like one big hill.
Fuck.
Yeah, but the food's unreal.
Yeah, dude, French food's really good.
Yeah.
They got a couple things figured out.
They do.
Yeah.
Butter. That's the
Did they?
keto
Who
French.
created butter?
Oh fuck.
It wasn't the French.
I don't know.
Napoleon?
Yeah,
What?
actually?
Wow.
So it is French.
Holy shit. That would be crazy.
Napoleon. He just claimed he created butter.
Fuck it. He probably killed whoever fucking really created butter.
Yeah.
That's how it used to be back then. You got to think
100%.
about how much history has just been forgotten because the other guy won.
Like the Tesla and Edison.
Yeah. Well, we knew about Tesla. But
Yeah.
I mean, like before that.
Yeah, we did.
Like whoever invented the wheel.
yeah.
They're like, yeah, it was me.
Yeah. Edison just like was like, no, I invented
Yeah.
the grid.
There's a couple things that we don't know who invented because they were too early. Like spears.
Right.
You know.
Who invented spears? That would have just been Cro-Magnon, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Neanderthal. That's why they killed them.
Yeah, exactly.
I think bow and arrows, they have to have a guy that created those because those are, Chinese.
Those are, yeah, I would say it's probably from Asia.
Mongolians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a fucking tough thing to think of. Like, how do you think
Yeah,
of that?
because like creating a bow and arrow
It takes a lot of work.
the delicacy of the wood because it's got to be flexible but still firm and sturdy.
Super strong. And then the actual string, like not having string.
Yeah. How the fuck do they make string? Animal intestines.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then drying it out, I guess. Just fucking
Tennis rackets are made out of animal intestines.
the original. Yeah, I do know that. I actually did know that.
Yeah. So
that
vegans
makes
can't play
sense.
tennis.
No, they can't.
No.
Vegans are not allowed to play tennis.
No.
And they shouldn't be allowed. Okay?
No.
Let's just put that on the table. I'm kidding.
There's a lot of things vegans should not be able to do. Play tennis, own pets, vote.
They shouldn't vote. Yeah, voting is not a thing they should be able to do.
No. Well, we know who invented guns, Smith and Wesson.
Yeah. Actually, guns is an interesting... That came from Asia. The original gunpowder.
Fire powder, yeah.
Yeah. And
Cannons.
Cannons. And it was like in the 1500s. I didn't realize how far back we invented like that shit.
Dude, that must have been such a fucking game changer.
I know. People are like slingshotting rocks at you and you're just like...
They must have tested them on humans first, right? You know, like they got a cannon and they got some poor
Put
guy.
them in, me lord. Put the tester in.
Just put him in a bucket.
Yeah.
Just launch him. And then like study afterwards. Okay, as you can see here, like there's a hole right in the middle of his chest.
Yeah, a blast hole. He's from the Ice Age.
Yeah. They fucking, oh my God. They
Yeah.
probably did all kinds of fucked up stuff. Like, you know,
For sure.
the Nazis allegedly, like they'd get two twins and they'd cut off one arm and they'd be like, hey bro, you feel that? To the other one?
What?
Yeah, man.
That's fucked.
Super fucked.
As if they think the other guy could feel.
Yeah.
Really? They're crazy tests that they fucking
Dude,
did.
but because of that, we never did that because they figured it out.
True. You're saying that because we were able to do these unorthodox tests that
Not
we've
we,
now,
they.
well, the people of humans,
Yeah.
humans have done it. We no longer have to worry about if that's true.
Like natives with weed.
Yeah.
They must
definitely
have smoked all the wrong shit before.
did they have weed in Canada?
I think they found weed.
Like they found some sort of hemp or something, right?
Yeah, I think it was natives, yeah.
Right? Because I know it originates in Afghanistan.
Oh, like hash?
Hashish? Yeah, in like the actual like
the plant.
THC.
Oh, THC.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I wonder if there's like a form of it that was
What
here.
about opium? There's a lot of opium.
There's a lot of opium there.
Yeah. That might be an import.
Yeah.
Or maybe they grow it.
Yeah. Poppy seeds.
Yeah. Cocaine is from Colombia.
Poppies I think they also grow here.
Yeah. Well, we plant them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're indigenous to our...
I've heard, dude,
culture.
if you're doing a drug test, you're not supposed to eat a poppy seed bagel before. Because the seeds have like 0.0%
Really?
meth.
That's
or
fucked.
not meth.
Heroin.
Opium. Yeah.
Yeah, opium.
Yeah.
Cool story about Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
He, when he was marching through India, they did like depictions of him and his soldiers that were coming through, and they're all like monsters, but
Well, like they're all jacked.
they're all like fucked. Like they depicted them as like these like creatures that were coming into their land, but it's because they were all high on opium.
Whoa.
So they were seeing like all these soldiers come in, and they were just
Holy shit.
yeah.
The Nazis took drugs too.
They did meth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually having this conversation yesterday about the methamphetamine.
Dude.
Yeah, Hitler he was a meth addict.
He's on Adderall.
Yeah, and meth.
And he was on the pure shit.
Yeah, he was on meth.
That would
It was
fucking
like a first discovery.
That'd be pretty clutch when you're up 36 hours killing people.
Right? They probably would have won the war had he have not slept in. Because he slept till 2 he said, don't wake me up until 2 p.m. And every day, like, he would sleep till 2 p.m. every day because
Hitler
he would
did?
just take Hitler.
Whoa.
And
Holy shit.
2 p.m. came around and his advisors were standing outside his door, and that's when D-Day was happening. So they couldn't wake him up. They were ordered not to wake him up until
Whoa.
yeah.
Holy shit.
So if he had known, he could have prepared their troops like hours in advance of them coming. So he was asleep.
So if Hitler was an entrepreneur,
Yeah, if he was, if he was Kevin Hart,
if Hitler was a garbage
if
man.
he was Kevin Hart, he would have won.
Oh yeah, like the 5 a.m. dudes.
Yeah.
Jocko Willink.
Yeah,
If
Jocko
Hitler was
Willink.
Jocko.
Yeah.
The Nazis would have won.
Yep.
Wow.
He was just a lazy meth head.
Fucking loser.
Yeah, he's a loser.
What a pussy.
What a pussy.
There's all these CEOs and entrepreneurs that all wake up like, oh, fucking 4 a.m.
I know.
3 a.m.
Yeah. Well, David Goggins, like
Yeah.
this guy just goes ham.
He doesn't sleep, bro.
Never.
No.
Like, buddy, just have a nap.
Buddy.
Go to sleep.
Like when he sits down, he does wall sits, bro. Like he's a fucking psychopath. Fucking.
You could sit in the chair. He's like, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Wall sitting.
I'm gonna levitate.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Fuck you, motherfucker. Fucking David Goggins. That guy's a psychopath. I love that dude.
Yeah.
We do need people like him.
Totally.
Yeah.
Have you ever done the ice dip that he always talks about?
Like ice plunge?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I used to do those all the time in Vancouver, man. Yeah.
Really? Oh, yeah, for sure.
Bro, we lived in like Western Vancouver.
Okay.
And it was like basically the mountain bike capital of the world because it's all mountains. Like 5-minute drive from the houses, you can go right up to a trail.
Right.
So we walked up a trail barefoot. My buddy saw some Wim Hof video. He's like, dude, you got to walk barefoot, and then your body doesn't feel it. And we're like, okay. And then like 2 minutes in, we're like, Jesus.
All snow with the bare feet?
No, it wasn't snow. It was cold.
Rocks?
It was like I think it would have been December.
Okay, so the ice water was fucking freezing then.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And that's what we did. So we walked up. I think it was like a 15-minute hike to. There's a river stream.
Okay. Oh my God. So it's coming down from the mountain.
And then we jumped in there, and we just screamed for like a minute and a half. It was so cold,
buddy.
It was sick.
I love that feeling though when you come out.
Yeah,
like it hurts, but then like your body feels like complete rejuvenation.
Warm.
Yeah.
When we came out,
instantly
we were warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my feet felt like shoes.
Yeah. Oh, buddy, my ankles. I tried to wear the socks one time thinking like, because I'll go to my cottage and I have like, in April, they'll have the ice is still on the water, but like it's broken.
Right.
So I go in for a minute, I came out, but I put socks on thinking like, oh, because my feet would get cold first all the time. It was a bad idea because I couldn't get them off my feet. And I'm like, these are just even colder now that I'm out of the...
Yeah, now they're stuck there.
Yeah, and they're stuck and then they froze. So I'm like, oh, this sucks.
Fuck.
Yeah, moral of the story, don't wear socks when you're going into the lake.
Oh, man, I remember watching this episode of fucking... Remember that Man vs. Predator
Wild?
show? Man vs. Wild, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's another show like that, the Canadian version. So the Man vs. Wild dude, apparently he like stayed in hotels and shit.
Yeah.
He wasn't actually camping.
Yeah.
Still a sick show though.
Survivor Man.
Yeah. That guy was fucking hardcore.
Stroud is the guy's name. He took the same program I took at Fanshawe.
No way, really?
Yeah, the broad TV
Bigfoot
broadcasting.
hunting? Or whatever the fuck.
Is that his new show?
No.
Okay.
Program at Fanshawe.
Oh yes, yeah. We do Bigfoot hunting there.
There's a lot of woolly beasts on campus there.
100%.
They couldn't get in the Western.
Yeah.
Fucking dude, Les Stroud. I wonder what that guy's up to nowadays.
He had a new show, or he made like a movie.
Oh, it was Bigfoot?
Was it Bigfoot?
Wow.
He did do a Bigfoot.
Damn. But he there was one time he was in I think Alaska, somewhere really cold, like Yukon or some shit.
Yeah, I've probably seen this episode.
He's setting up cameras, then he has to walk back to get them.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Hey, I have to do this thing where I have to cross a river during winter."
Yeah.
Heavy flow, but he couldn't wear any of his clothes because if he did,
they get wet,
and then he would get hypothermia.
Yeah.
So he had to strip down naked and then carry all his shit over his head.
That's so fucked.
And then start a fire naked.
Yeah. See, have you seen Naked and Afraid?
I've seen a little bit of it, yeah.
Buddy, it's a pretty good show.
It's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Dude. How many days would it take for you to not be afraid?
I honestly think I could do the full 14, but that's me being ignorant and like not understanding what that's like being out in the elements.
Yeah.
Mind you, they're always in these like tropical areas.
Oh, dude, yeah.
You'd have to be like you'd
naked
die.
Afraid in Oshawa during winter.
You're done.
Dude, they should do Naked and Afraid in the city.
Yeah.
It'd probably be harder, man.
Oh yeah, for
Everybody
sure.
throw shit at you. Fucking. That's
You'd
what Pride
arrested.
is. Pride is naked and not afraid.
That's right. Pride is naked and happy. Yeah.
That'd be a cool show to do. What was Survivor? Did they do any Survivor shit, or they're all on an island chilling?
That was just more of a game show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I never really got into it. I remember when it came out. I was in grade 3.
Yeah,
it was like the biggest
I was a young
thing.
idiot when that show came out.
Yeah.
It's huge. Like Fear Factor was
massive. Yeah.
Survivor.
Fear Factor was dope.
Big Brother.
Yeah.
That show's still going.
Same with Survivor. It's
Really?
still going. Yeah, supposedly. I think it's still
Who
going.
the fuck watches that shit?
I don't know. People are watching.
I was thinking about that too, like the magazines in the stores.
Which magazines?
Like the ones right before
Who's
you go to
reading
checkout.
magazines?
No, like the ones that are like, Prince Harry fucking huge dick exposed.
Yeah. Which magazine is that?
Time. Men's Health and Fitness.
Yeah. Time magazine
That'd be
exposes
so
Prince
funny.
Harry's
Like,
dick.
guys, new workout. Prince Harry sucks children blood to get huge. How Prince Harry has a fucking
good
10-inch
recovery.
weapon.
Yeah.
He sucks child blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people actually think those guys do that shit, eh?
Oh, you're talking about the politicians and that
Yeah,
whole
like they suck people's blood to make them young.
Yeah, there's that whole thing that I think it was what's the guy, the documentarian guy? Oh, fucking no, not him.
Michael Moore, that fat
no,
fuck.
I was thinking Michael Moore.
You could use some blood, dude. When I have kids, I'll fucking take a pint down every month for him.
The other guy, fucking the crazy one, the crazy conspiracist guy. He's on Joe Rogan.
The fucking
Alex Jones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it, but he went to this like one of those retreats, that like a political retreat.
Oh,
and he has a
Bohemian. Oh, yeah. Bohemian Grove.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And they were showing like.
We gotta get you mic'd up, team. Get a mic, buddy.
Get him in here.
Yeah. I love how we're saying all these facts. He knows them. He doesn't even have to look them up.
Yeah, I know, right? This is not Google talking right here.
No, this is Dean.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What were we talking about? I totally lost my trail of thought.
Just blood-sucking politicians.
Yeah. Well, I know that if you do inject young blood into you, it gives you more energy and shit.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
They're doing treatments like that.
I would do that for sure.
I wonder how much that would work. Like, and how long you could sustain that. Like, if you just changed your blood. Like, you're 90 years old, but you're transfusing your blood with, like, a 17-year-old's blood. Just, like...
I think you need a little older blood. Because, like, men, our testosterone starts to get better in our 20s. Right?
And it's in the blood.
Yeah. I think the sweet spot's between 21 to 25. Because after 25, we start losing collagen.
Right.
Which is what replenishes our skin.
Right.
Actually, yeah, maybe. Well, I was going to say 17-year-old blood would be good, but it's probably, like, a legal thing.
Replenishing the skin? Can you...
Well, that's what the collagen would do. The collagen would probably be in the blood.
True.
We probably sound like total retards here.
Yeah, people are like, what are these guys saying? It's talking about collagen in the blood.
Someone's going to kill his buddy and take all his blood. Don't do that. I remember a couple years ago, some guy got fucked up like that via Craigslist.
What? Really?
Yeah, they're like, yo, like, I'm going to pay you a couple $1,000s just to come over and, like, we're going to have drinks or whatever. And I was like, yeah, sure. And then he put him in a tub. And he started cutting his body parts off.
That's fucked.
Yeah, evil shit, dude.
People are fucked. Have you seen that that whole thing with the, what's her name? Emily something. She got like, her boyfriend and her were out in the woods or whatever. And he came back to his family. This happened in Florida. And he comes back. And they're like, where is she? And he didn't even say anything to the police. And like social media ended up finding recently, her. Right? Yeah.
Oh, dude, buddy.
It was like a couple weeks ago.
A buddy's buddy was telling me about how buddy fucking went to his parents' house. And they didn't say to the police that he was there. And then he fled.
What?
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know the name. Do you know what their names are? These two?
Emily. You're talking about the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Emily. I want to say Emily Rose, but that's the exorcism. It's probably both.
Yeah, it's probably some exorcist porn.
Yeah. Fuck.
That'd be weird. Puking everywhere and shit.
Fuck. It was all over the news, and the police couldn't find it. But social media.
This chick was like one of those influencer chicks.
Yeah.
So like a girl.
It was an influencer couple.
Posts. Oh, it was a couple.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy has to post, him fixing vans and stuff. She has to post her looking good.
Yeah.
And they just travel the country in a little Sprinter van. And
that's it.
Go to like the Grand Canyon and shit.
And then one day she just didn't come back with him. Yeah.
A little sus.
Yeah. And then they found him dead, actually. They found his body.
Oh, yeah, I heard. But yeah. So apparently they identify him by dental records.
Yeah.
But my buddy that told me this, he's a conspiracy guy. And he's like, nah, bro, dental records can be forged. They can shave a part of your tooth.
Right.
Put it there.
Interesting.
And I was like, why would they find him dead? Because if he killed her,
and would he be bones by that time? Like, it wasn't that long after.
No. Imagine, we found him. Just totally decomposed body, like Pompeii style.
Yeah.
Within like 3 days.
Makes no sense unless he just got like eaten.
Bogged.
Yeah, bogged. He got bogged down and just.
Yo, that's where that saying comes from. Dude, you're really bogging me down.
Just your bones. Bogged to bones.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. Why did he get killed so quick? That's kind of sketch.
It is kind of. Gabby Petito.
Stupid.
What
Shout out
to
Gabby
Emily?
Petito. Brian Laundrie.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, guys. Fuck, that sucks.
Yeah, but crazy that social media can actually like solve these crimes before the cops can do anything.
Yo, there could be like a show on that, like Scooby-Doo for social media.
Totally.
Yeah.
That'd be a good movie.
Dude, just a bunch of idiots on Instagram like, yo, we're finding murderers. Every time a traveling couple gets taken out.
Yeah.
That would be weird, be a traveling couple. Like, what if you get an argument? You know,
it would suck, and you couldn't post it on social media.
Well, no. But I mean, like, if it's my van and my girl's being disrespectful, it's like, well, okay, I'm going to drive to Salt Lake.
Hopefully you could just like pull over and like, let's take a second.
Can't just go home. You know?
You really, honestly, that's my biggest fear is like getting into a relationship with that happening and then having like.
On a road trip?
Yeah, just a fight and you're just like, I don't even want to, why did we even bother?
Oh, what would you even do? Like pull over to a hiking trail?
Yeah.
Like, hey, just go walk for 2 hours.
Go for a walk.
Here's some bird feed.
Let's go swim. Let's go for a swim. Let's go for a swim.
Yeah. Just leave your phone in the van.
Yeah.
Fuck. Maybe like a campground, you know?
To
like,
chill out?
Like, no, like if you're in a traveling couple and you get in an argument.
Yeah.
So you're like, fuck it. All right. Well, we have 2 tents. Pull over to a campground.
100%. Yeah, you need 2 tents.
Man, imagine you ever been in a car with somebody and they're just on your ass nagging you and you're like, fuck.
Like I was driving or they're just not stop talking?
Well, just both. Like a couple arguing.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Oh, I know, but
it's
like
the worst of relationships.
But then if you're in the back seat, you got some popcorn though. It's like, whoa.
True.
Oh.
Yeah. You had like a self-driving car that like could turn around to turn into a living room.
Oh my God. The seats turn around?
The seats turn around.
How long until that's a thing?
I feel like the concept cars are out.
I've seen a lot of videos of dudes falling asleep in fucking Teslas.
Yeah, me too. Recently there was someone on the 401 that fell asleep.
Really?
Yeah, it was on Instagram somewhere. 6Buzz probably.
Yeah, the cancer of Instagram.
Yeah.
Fuck. Meanwhile, I'm always there slapping top comments. So.
Yeah, right?
Fucking 6Buzz. God damn it.
How do you feel about NELK boys?
Oh, I used to like them.
Yeah.
It's hard to like them, though. Yeah. When a channel 10 times your size rips off your idea and then says, oh, sorry, guys.
Do you know if it was direct, their
mean, come on. Look at it this way. Like, what, 50 employees?
Yeah.
Watch my story religiously. Know I'm launching an entire series.
Yeah.
And then just whoops.
Like a couple weeks later. Was it months or weeks later?
Oh, no, they knew about it for ages. And so I did the series, right? Like the multi-part series.
Right.
So broke it into like 9-10 episodes. So this was like episode 8 of it going up every week.
Right.
And that was the big taking to the club episode. Because like, the first ones you had like the challenges, the haircut.
Right.
The makeover. But it was all leading up to like, now we're taking them to the hotel. Episode 8. And then they dropped it the day before.
You're fucking kidding me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But it was an accident.
Did they say that?
Allegedly.
Okay.
Yeah. I made a video breaking it down.
I think I saw that video.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, they
didn't like that.
No?
No.
Oh my God.
That's the thing too. It sucks too because, I would never want to be in a position where I'd have to fucking call out somebody like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big thing in comedy, obviously, is like people stealing jokes. And
dude, that's legit plagiarism, man.
100%.
Yeah. What's that like in comedy? Because, as somebody that's done comedy, like I've been ripped off hard via YouTube, which is kind of comedy.
But that's fucked because that's a lot of work where I understand, like in comedy, if you tell a joke, you can always rewrite your joke or just like, buddy, okay, I'm not a stand-up. Yeah. So the comedy that I do, like consider me Larry David. I write and act, whereas like Larry David's like, I fucking hate stand-up. It's not that I hate stand-up, I just haven't done it in 3 years. So I'm mostly like, my live stuff was all sketch, and I like to film and do comedy that way. So if somebody like, let's say Key and Peele were to take my sketch, my exact written sketch and do that, I'd be like, that's fucked because it's a literal physical product that I've already made and that's out, and you took that. Whereas like if it's spoken word, it's easier for like comics hate it. Like if you play, like they'll punch you in the face. They're like, fuck you, that guy took my joke.
Oh dude, it's
rampant.
When people steal your shit, it's like, oh man, because we're brought up, especially in Canada, we're so nice. Like we're brought up with so much respect for other people's stuff. Yeah. So like from a young age, we know very clearly what is and what is not right, especially in the arts, right? Yeah. And I could get that in comedy too, because imagine like, you're a comedian. Oh, this would be awful for a comedian. You have like all these sick jokes, and then the guy that goes up before you just boom.
Buddy, that happens all the time.
And he's your boy too.
That happens all the time.
Oh, and then you go up and you bomb because
you already did the jokes. Like, buddy, I would be pissed.
You ever seen that happen in a club?
I personally haven't seen it happen, but I know people who have done it.
Yeah.
And Robin Williams used to steal jokes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah, he got punched in the face in a club once by a comic because he would go up to them and be like, I'm taking your joke. Here's like whatever, $5,000.
Right before.
He's like, you can take the money or not. I'm going to take the joke.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How many times do you think somebody took the money?
I would have taken it. Like, Robin Williams. Yeah, absolutely. Buy my joke.
That's another fucking thing too. Like famous people get away with doing shitty stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And people are like gravitate towards them.
It's true. They
So
become like
weird.
these icons, and then people don't see any bad in them.
You know? Yeah.
Or
It's
they see something super bad and they get canceled.
like I was a big fan of like John Jones, crazy sick MMA fighter. Just absolute beast. At first I hated him because he beat all my favorite fighters, bro.
Okay.
Like he came in, he beat Brandon Vera. I'm like, fuck, okay, you know, Ryan Bader's gonna get him. He beats Bader, and then okay, Machida's gonna get him. He beats Leo Machida.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely I'm like, you know what? Okay, I gotta respect him. He is really good.
He's actually beating.
But then he'd get like, you know, he'd crash his car, hit a pregnant lady, fucking flee the scene. You know, he'd take all these different drugs, beat more fighters. And then when you take drugs in sports, like, look, if it's hockey, who puts the, you know, puck in the net? Who gives a fuck, you know? Like, whatever. But MMA, boxing, you're training how to throw a spinning round head kick to KO somebody, right?
Yeah.
There's like real physical consequences, right?
Yeah.
So that's where I can be like, okay, like maybe we shouldn't have them all do steroids and shit.
Right.
But Johnny, he did it like multiple times.
He was on steroids?
Oh yeah, a bunch of times.
Really?
Yeah. You know, apparently.
That's not illegal in the sport? Like
no, it's super illegal.
Oh, but they just didn't catch him, or?
No, they did catch him. They suspended him a couple times. He found Jesus or whatever, and then everybody forgave him. And I was like, you know what? Jones is pretty sick. But then, like over and over again, he just keeps fucking the dog. You know, but he's still like, if somebody went out, like they went, oh, John Jones, can we get a pick? You know,
right?
You know,
but the shelf life of fighters is like,
yeah,
you can't do that for a long time.
No, that's what. Like I thought about, I liked martial arts in high school. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
But like the idea of just being concussed and being a vegetable by 50.
Yeah. Like
or earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that whole movie Concussion.
There's a movie about it.
Yeah. Will Smith. Fuck. But it's about football.
Oh, yeah. Will
story.
Smith did do a couple of like cool movies like that.
Yeah.
That guy's a great actor.
He is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a classic actor.
He got cucked recently though.
He did though.
Fucking sucks, dude.
That sucks.
Especially when you make your relationship. Cucked. Hand
You've been cucked.
Starring Will Smith.
Yeah.
Did he ever do stand up? Will Smith?
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe in his younger years. He did. Well, he was a rapper. That was his thing. You either rap or you're stand up. Or you're like Donald Glover and you're Donald Glover? Yeah, Donald Glover.
That guy's a wizard.
Buddy.
Everything
he fucking does is gold.
Yeah.
He's a successful rapper, successful actor, successful comedian. It doesn't make sense.
Dude, he writes too.
Yeah.
He's there's the old argument about like IQ, nature versus nurture. Guy like him's got to be nature, bro.
Why do you say that?
Well, man, every field he's hopped into effortlessly.
Yeah. I don't understand how you can also be a highly successful musician and stand up.
Really? Those two, you don't think they...
I mean, they could, but Kevin Hart tried to rap. I mean, it was garbage.
Rap's kind of...
Like acting and comedy? Yeah.
Rap, it's really hard not to be cringe, bro.
Yeah, true.
Super hard.
Yeah.
Unless it's like meant to be cringe.
And yeah, true. Like Lil Dicky. But I love Lil Dicky.
Did Kevin Hart try to rap seriously?
No. It was like funny rap, I think.
I would do funny rap.
Yeah, I would do funny rap too. Yeah. I want to make an album that is like funny.
A buddy of mine actually, like low-key, really likes making rap. But he does it under a character, Big Doss. He's a YouTube prankster.
Okay.
Dude, he actually invented pranks. The guy's like the OG of YouTube.
Really?
He's like 2012, I think, is when like he started them.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he was the first dude blasting porn in the library years ago.
Hilarious.
But my God. So he likes to dress up as like an old guy and then go play basketball.
Is that him?
Yeah. You know, like those dudes that like can really play ball?
Yeah,
but oh, it's just a grandpa. But then they start dunking, you know?
That's him.
So he does shit like that. But one of the things he'd do is he'd dress up like this nerd and he'd put on glasses. I think it was called Ernie. And then he'd be like, hey guys, you want to listen to my rap? And then people would be like, okay, sure.
I've seen this guy.
Yeah. And then he just freestyle some crazy shit.
Is he the guy that would go up to somebody in the library and be like, you're on my turf, bro?
Yeah.
That's him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, he's not Canadian, is he?
No.
Okay.
He may as well be. Guy's a big fucking loving bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen, he's the original.
Yeah. So he does there's a couple YouTubers that do raps sometimes. But like they do it in a way that's
real. I gotta get into the YouTube world. Like we're trying to get into the YouTube world now.
I said there's a couple YouTubers. That's the only one I know. I don't actually watch YouTube.
It's like every other rapper that I know on YouTube are actually rappers just on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's their music video.
It's not even the SoundCloud rapper anymore.
That's right. It's a YouTube rapper.
Dude, I used to, for a while, me and my employee, we would go on YouTube, and then every time somebody in the same niche would upload a video, just leave a comment like, yo, this is great, awesome, keep up the good work. Because they see it, they're like, oh, sick, I'm getting support.
Right.
But I would do it on videos that I never even watched. So I got to a point where I was like, I'm telling all these people they're doing really good, but like if I ever met them, I wouldn't even know what the video was I commented on.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Comment whoring.
Yeah.
Yeah. The old comment whoring trick.
Did you realize there was anything coming back to you with that? Like you get a follower from somebody messaging you?
No, not really.
Or you putting a comment down?
But like, I think what I noticed one day, because I was watching Joe Rogan and then Peterson was on.
Yeah.
And then I met Peterson and it was like a cool little story how I met him. So I dropped it as a comment and it became top comment. And I was like, whoa, all the people that see my top comment.
On Joe Rogan's page?
Yeah, on his podcast.
Fuck off. That's huge.
Right. Well, I was like, I wonder how many of those people see my little head and click it.
Right.
Because of that comment.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what all the people posting on Six Buzz do.
That's, yeah. Yep.
Do you do that?
I do that.
Nice.
I do that. I've noticed that. Well, that you say something witty or funny, like even like Slim Jim. I don't know if you've seen like.
No, who's that?
Buddy, Slim Jim, like the meat stick people.
Oh, the meat stick, yeah.
Buddy, they're so funny. Like all they do is comment. Like that's their.
Oh, the meat stick company comment on other shit.
Yeah, so Slim Jim, the actual Slim Jim company, is commenting on pages, but they're just like ripping apart people, or like they always have like they just hired somebody who's fucking hilarious.
I think Taco Bell does that too.
Probably. Yeah. Like Wendy's and fucking McDonald's.
Yeah, Wendy's.
It's a great way of like free Twitter. Marketing essentially.
Yeah, that's so true. That's what I do too. Like every comment gets replied to pretty much.
Right?
Even the hate comments. Yeah. Just love you, brother.
I've pinned a few hate comments.
That's the best.
I pinned them, so it's like now what everybody just like let them deal with them.
Well, you got to pin them because like, hey, everybody, look at this guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, look at you, you're an idiot.
I remember when I did the Virgin Squad thing because I had a couple more episodes to come out.
Yeah.
After they jacked it.
Yeah.
So the next episode I did, there was a bunch of idiots in the comments like, yo, you guys are copying NELK. So I pinned them and they got like 3,000 likes.
Really?
Yeah. So funny. YouTube's weird, man. I feel like
what got your start into YouTube? Like what made you?
It was an accident, dude. Total accident.
Okay.
I was in business school and I was watching a lot of MMA at the time, like UFC.
Yeah. And
I was all into like, the promotion of the fights. So there would be YouTube channels that upload clips from like, a Michael Bisping interview before his fight against Dan Henderson. And I'd watch it. While I was watching it one day, I'm like, there's these little yellow lines at the bottom of the video. And I was like, what are these? And then as I got to it, they were advertisements. I was like, whoa. So whoever's putting this up is putting ads up on it.
Right.
And then I looked at their channel and I'd be like, wait a second, this guy's name is like Slim Jim 32, Right. That's not the UFC channel. Some guy is just taking these, putting them up and putting ads on them.
Now, is this pre-YouTube? Like that wouldn't fly today,
This was 2016.
Would that still fly today?
No.
Okay.
Well, there's ways.
So it's changed since then.
There's alleged ways to do it.
Okay.
But anyways, at the time, I was like, whoa, holy shit, I could just do the same thing. So I started my own channel, but I would like edit the videos. I would do like highlight reels, like all the funniest moments from a Conor McGregor press conference.
Right.
And I'd put it into like a 10-minute video, slap ads on it. And when there's a press conference with like, TSN, ESPN, UFC, they're all filming the same thing. But what I did was I would use 10 seconds of one clip, 10 seconds of another. And that way I had 3 different camera angles. So it wasn't all from the same source. So that way it didn't get flagged for copyright.
Interesting.
Allegedly.
And like what? It's 10 seconds max. That would be.
Oh, it was about 15,
Right.
But then you can add stuff to make it fair use.
Right.
Commentary.
Interesting.
So I was doing that for about a year-ish, making bank. It was fucking sick, dude.
Really?
Yeah, like I had this super low-key business where I would just make compilation videos, and then I would work out of the school by myself all summer. I just pretended it was my office. I would show up, just work for 10 hours.
Wild.
Yeah.
Buddy, how'd you start editing it? Like, that would be a fucking headache. Those are fucking headaches to edit.
Dude.
And find the content?
Yeah, well, I was obsessed with the sport, right?
So you had it all.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I already knew where it would be, what it'd be. And while I was editing it, I was also listening to it.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I was scratching my itch, dude.
Right.
And so I did that, but then I started getting copyright issues. Right. But anyways, Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather, and that was a huge fight, right? So I was doing a bunch of promo for that, and I remember I was thinking, it'd be pretty funny to like ask the local idiots at the bars around my house, like who they think would win. So like, let me go down to Hess Village, do some drunk interviews. Who do you think would win, Conor versus Floyd? Did that, dropped it on the UFC channel. It was the first time anybody saw my face. Before, they'd heard my voice. Right. But they'd never, because it was always about MMA. And then the video got like massive success, and everyone's like, yo, like, that was really funny. Like, you should start a channel just doing that, but not related to UFC. So I did. And it was called Life of Jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was like, you would say the second or first.
Yeah, first iteration. I would just do drunk interviews, vlogs. I'd go to these weird events and troll people. Right. Like I'd go to, there's an anarchist festival. So all the people that don't believe in currency were there.
Hilarious. What the fuck do they do for life? Like it's fucked.
Well, apparently it just hasn't been implemented correctly yet. They're still working on it.
So like, how do they live? They're
sewer rats, bro. You know what they live? The reason they live is because of guys like Doug Ford miraculously giving CERB out. Right. You know, otherwise because they don't work. They don't believe in work. They don't believe in currency.
And they had a convention?
Like, yeah, man, they had a fucking meetup.
That's hilarious.
They rented out a fucking high school.
How did you find these people?
Oh man, I have a bunch of friends that like are related to people that died in World War II. Okay. Like the Gulag, you know, Jewish. Wild. And they're still like, you know, they still remember about communism and how bad it was. Yeah. So they're like rock hard about anything related to communism.
Which currency is? No. Currency is related? Oh my God.
No. So like, for example, these communists, they basically, you understand what communism is, eh?
Of course.
Yeah. So communism, bad, not good. Anarchy, even worse, bro. Anarchy is like communism with no rules. It's stupid.
So they don't have jobs?
No. I think some of them might have jobs secretly. Like they work at like an anarchist library.
Okay. Just like a shelter.
Yeah, or like a coffee shop.
Right.
I don't know. I think, some people think that really, really rich elites are funding them. And, you know, remember the BLM protests?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, weird dudes started throwing bricks through windows.
Okay.
They think that like, oh, okay, that's like
anarchists for hire.
Yeah, anarchists for hire. Yeah. So I guess that's how they get money.
Yeah, because they do that at the G. They did that at the
G20 summit.
Yeah.
Dude, so the same freaks that did the G20 summit from Montreal, they came all the way down to Hamilton for this anarchist book fair.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the book fair.
Okay, so the book fair was pretty fucked. The guy running it was a girl named Caesar or Cedar, or it was a girl, or it was a dude in a skirt with hairy legs.
Gotcha.
Very nice guy.
Okay.
Very high voice. He got arrested for administering the attacks on Locke Street. So they actually threw bricks through windows after the book fair.
Okay.
So there's a 2-day book fair, and then the Saturday night they go down Locke Street throwing bricks through windows. The next day, I wonder where everybody looked for the culprits. The book fair busted them like easy.
Right.
Anyways, I had a whole video of it. So the video online was all the people at the book fair. So the police just looked at it and like, oh, is this guy, this guy? They actually got guys from the G20 summit too.
That's wild.
Yeah. These boneheads.
What idiots.
Well, they're anarchists, bro.
I mean, you had this all on footage.
Yeah. I went in, I pretended I was a liberal arts major from McMaster. And I went in, I'm like, yeah, like I have a project on different religions and political ideologies. Tell me about anarchy. And they did.
You had a lot of people.
Yeah.
Video still up?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to watch it.
Dude, it's pretty funny.
So that channel's no longer being
No, so I just changed it into Jack Denmo.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember I was at 7,000 subs and I changed it and everyone's like, yo, fuck this new name, bro. Like,
you're like, you mean my name?
Dude, I was dating a girl and she's like, yo, like you should have switched life with Jack. Jack Denmo's stupid. You know? People are weird with what
people are not going to like things. You know, some people are just not going to like things for the sake of not liking it.
But anyways, to get back to how I found out about these freaks.
Yeah.
A lot of my buddies, basically, like their grandparents died because they starved to death in line under communist rule.
Right.
So like every time one of those events would come up, they and their other friends that were like Yugoslavian or whatever would show up and explain to these guys like, hey, communism's awful. This is why we don't want communism. You know, my grandparents died because of communism. You guys are here in your skinny jeans talking about how anarchy is necessary and shit.
Right.
And so they would go to those all the time. And then they told me about them. And then that's how I started going, oh, I could just show up to weird places. And
right. And you didn't really need
you just gotta
show up to weird places. Yeah.
That's all my channel was. Still is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Would you ever do something like that again?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what the HOCOs are, kind of.
Yeah.
Show up to a freak show.
Those are fun.
Super fun. Yeah.
Those must be a lot of fun.
Dude, it's funny because like all the guys I've had on the show so far have all gone to a HOCO at some point. Like young, old.
Yeah.
It's like just a Canadian thing.
Many.
Yeah. Exactly.
I used to go around and be like, okay, I got to hit them all.
Dude, yeah. It's like
it's
a circuit. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a circuit.
Dude.
They do. I feel like they do it on purpose just for that reason.
Bro, one time I got a hold of some of the guys that run like the pages.
Yeah.
And I was like, boys, like, why are Guelph and Western thrown at the same weekend?
Right.
Why don't we just,
alternate?
Yeah. Because imagine this, like hitting up 5 HOCOs in a row. This year we did 4 HOCOs in a row.
Right.
1 week off.
Right.
But there could have easily been 6.
Was there just not a homecoming happening at that time?
No. So basically what happened was there was a bunch of like the same HOCOs, like Laurier, Western, and Guelph all on the same day.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Right.
Silly. McMaster and then the Panda game in Ottawa, same day.
Panda game?
Yeah, it's when University of Carleton plays Ottawa University.
Yep. Yeah.
Dude, they flipped the cars too.
I could imagine that being a rowdy game, like just a rowdy day as well.
Oh, dude, super rowdy.
How far are they apart? They're like in the city, same city.
They got to be really close.
They got to be close.
I think it's like Waterloo and Laurier.
Okay.
They're like right next door.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Fuck, Laurier and Waterloo don't have any beef at all.
None at all. They're basically the same school.
Nobody cares about those schools.
Yeah.
Yeah. Waterloo's too busy, like, creating cures to cancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Laurier, they're protesting free speech.
It's true.
Who cares?
Yeah.
York's on strike, Like
York's like a high school to me.
York's like high school for 45-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly. I need to go back and do like some secondary educational learning.
But I don't have any good grades.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a couple of smart guys at York.
For sure.
Professors, maybe.
Yeah. I think it's a good, it's a decent business school, isn't it? Is it business that they do there? Okay.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I've always been fascinated by UT because that's like, people that were rich in the 1800s, their kids go there.
Buddy, 1920s.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that shit in the 1920s.
Imagine rolling into York in the 1920s.
Was York around? Oh, you mean the city of York?
Oh, yeah.
Was it Toronto in the 1920s? It was probably Toronto.
Oh, it's still Toronto.
Yeah.
I think Toronto is native for like Friends or something.
Yeah. I know Ontario is land of many lakes. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong.
Really? That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Damn, they come up with some good.
Yeah, good names for stuff.
Yeah. Ontario.
Whoa.
What about Canada?
Yeah, York is definitely British.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some evil in there.
Yeah, Canada means hello, I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Canada.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Saying hello.
Canada.
Yeah, when they arrived.
Canada, motherfucker.
Canada. They're like, I guess we're in Canada.
Well, when the Europeans came in and just started fucking up beavers. And ripping the pelts right off there. Yeah. That's how Canada was settled. It was fucking fur trade.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
My uncle's actually an outfitter.
Whoa. Still.
Yeah, still. But
Ontario?
like an outfitter now is different than what it was. Like he has plots of land with like private, there's lakes that just, you can't get there unless you fly in. So what he does is people pay him to go and, stay in the cabin that's on the lake that he built. And then he flies them in and they fucking.
That's a cool gig.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I want a plane.
You want to fly one day, eh?
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, I feel like water planes, you know.
You can go anywhere.
Yeah, but also like probably get your license pretty easy, right?
I don't know.
Compared to other planes? Because look, worst case scenario, you land in the fucking water.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
And they're like little rinky dinky. They look like toy planes.
Yeah, they do.
You know.
There's a lot of things that, goes in. It takes a year and a half, I think, to get your license.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
Because I think it's like you need a certain amount of hours.
Yeah.
But every hour of lessons is like $400.
And then obviously there's the written test.
Here's what I would do. I've thought about this.
Okay.
Getting a plane. What you got to do is you got to find some fucking guy up north, like your dad.
Yeah.
And then see, like, find a guy that's selling a plane.
Yeah.
And then buy it.
Mm-hmm.
But buy it on the condition that, like, hey, like, will you fly it with me for, a couple months?
Oh, you're just essentially being like, listen, I'm rich. I'll buy your plane, but can you help me fly it?
Yeah.
Can you fly me around?
Well, not even rich, but like, because planes, like, let's say a plane. How much is a fucking plane? 20,000?
No, they're expensive.
Like a water plane?
I'd say like 150,000.
Really?
On the low end.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you learn how to fly a plane if it's 150,000?
I think you can go to these like schools that have planes.
Water plane school?
Water plane school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a plane that landed on the fucking highway.
Was that a water plane though?
It had wheels. It could have been a water plane if it just you put the floats on it.
Yeah. True. I guess you can just slap them on there.
You can, yeah.
Does your dad? So does he?
My
hunt?
uncle.
Does your uncle hunt any of these?
Yeah, he hunts. He hunts
beavers and shit.
Mostly moose. You get a tag a year for a moose, and then deer. Pretty much, I think he gets a lot of deer. Yeah, nobody really hunts beavers anymore because you can't eat them.
No, but they do need to be killed a lot of the time.
Yeah, they got to be taken away from they block a lot of shit.
Yeah, dude.
They fuck shit up there.
The fucking dams, man.
Yeah.
I used to work for the government as a forest firefighter.
Okay.
And we were working around Fort Francis, Northern Ontario.
Yeah.
And basically, whenever there was not a fire, we would go out and train as if there was. So every day we would drive out to some random lake, and we would set up the pump, and then shoot water up a hose, and then just
spray trees.
Well, we wouldn't actually spray the tree, but we'd have everything set up. Because that way we got so used to like setting it up quick that when there was a fire, we could roll in and have a hose out within like 5 minutes.
How the fuck how are you a firefighter? Like what, volunteer firefighter? I don't know.
No, I got paid. Forest firefighter. It's different.
Really? It's different?
Yeah. I went in thinking it was like the same shit. We'd be like kicking down doors, swinging in, saving babies and shit.
But you're just hands in a forest.
Yeah. So the idea is we would save fires from getting out of control when they were close enough to where people lived.
Right.
Otherwise, we'd let them burn out.
True.
If there's nobody for 500 kilometers and, it's going to rain soon, then
let it
keep
go.
an eye on it. But
right.
But if it's near people, yeah. Because, dude, forest fires fucking murder wipe out villages.
Wipe out. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
As we've seen. Like this fucking every year now. There's swaths of the forest being burnt down.
Dude, exactly. So we used to prevent that. And then, but anyways, we'd go out and we'd be practicing. And also, a lot of the fires would take place, most of them weren't necessarily local directly where we were. They were usually a little bit further north. Right. Fort Francis is still kind of like...
Where is that? Like between Sudbury, like north of Sudbury?
Yeah, it's north of Sudbury. It's north of Thunder Bay, too. It's on the border of Minnesota. I'd have to double check.
So it's around the lake?
Yeah. So it's up
near the Sioux?
Up north there. Yeah, Sioux's a little bit further north, I think.
Okay.
Or no, Sault Ste. Marie? Or
yeah.
Okay, there's another Sioux Lookout. You ever heard of that place?
No.
Oh, it's mosquito capital of the world, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an actual fact?
Dude, people will either not be forest firefighters and try to get into another base, then go to Sioux Lookout. Because you just sit in a tower and get bit all day.
That's fucked.
But anyways, one of the ways we would get to these fires is by hunting roads.
Yep.
And these fucking beavers, dude. They had no respect
everywhere.
Oh, dude,
everywhere,
bro. Because these roads, sometimes in a pinch, they'd have to build
respect.
They'd have to build the road through a bog or something,
right,
or a swamp. So it'd be man-made. It'd be ministry workers, hunters make this road, but there's like a little swamp on both sides.
Yeah,
and the beavers got a dam on one side, dam on the other, and he's like, "Fuck it, I want to connect my dam."
Right.
So what do? They chip away at the road, and then they flood it.
Yeah.
And then they expand their beaver empire.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
They work fast too.
Really efficient.
Yeah.
They're the only animal I think that does that. They use their teeth to cut down trees and make forts.
Yeah.
Beavers are fucking sick.
Yeah, that's actually probably true.
They're like an entrepreneurial animal.
It's like a giant mouse that builds like with trees
and
instead
isn't
of
a
twigs.
pussy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they slap the ground.
They slap the fucking ground hard.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Evil little fuckers.
Yeah.
Dude, they're
And they're big, man. Those are fucking big animals.
They're
like,
the architects of the fucking... No other animal does that.
it's like a human being curled up, like down on the ground. Like that's how big they are.
Wearing a beanie.
Yeah, wearing a beanie, 100%.
Creepy little gremlins. Dude, so if we used to fuck with the beavers, allegedly, a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, stand on their dams, jump up and down, and you hear them under the water, like...
Yeah.
And they'd hide under there. I mean, we threw some stuff at them, but near them, not to hit them, you know.
Just to get them out of the fucking dam.
Yeah.
So what do you take the dams down?
Well, look, here's the thing with the M&R. So if there's nothing going on at all, like no fires, then all we do is sharpen axes all day, cut the grass, train, right?
Right.
And sometimes there's projects like that where, like, if there's a flood, sometimes everybody be out sandbagging, you know?
Yep.
So
yeah,
there's random little gigs like that.
How'd you get into the M&R?
My roommate, when I was in college,
yeah,
he was in natural resources program, like forestry.
Yeah.
And his professor was like a badass forest firefighter. And he's like, yo, dude, like, you're a sick student. Like, you should fucking do this. And so he told me about it. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to do training, be a forest firefighter. And I was like, it sounds pretty cool. Like,
what, you just spent like a summer up there? Or like fucking...
Yeah, one season. It's like 5 months.
That's pretty cool.
Sick to do once, dude.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
There's full-timers that are up there? There is? Oh, lifers, eh?
Yeah, there's lifers, bro. Which is kind of, I mean, you'd have to live in butt-fuck nowhere. That's
what that would be my only thing. I'd be like, where are you going to... Where are all the bitches?
You know when fucking animals, like... Because I've been thinking, like, because we came from apes, obviously.
Yeah.
Primitive. But if we cease to exist, what animal would be the one that...
The apex?
Yeah.
I bet. Like, would it go back to just like, would it just be bears and shit?
Yeah. Like humans are gone. I feel like apes would probably figure it out again because they're pretty smart.
They'd expand.
Yeah, because they already use tools.
Yeah,
they use bamboo to fish.
Yeah. But you think, like, would they get to a level of consciousness where humans can, like to where we are, where we're able to develop this shit?
If we did, I think they could, again. Same shit.
True.
Because,
you know, like 100,000.
We're pretty close. A couple 100,000 years.
A couple 100,000 years. But supposedly, chimps are moving that way.
Yeah.
Like, mentally developing in that direction.
Yeah, it's true.
That's wild to me. That's fucked.
It makes sense, though. One of them finds a stick, beats the fuck out of another ape.
And
then, like, I'm the king now.
Have you seen that documentary? The Magnificent Mushrooms or something like that? Fantastic Mushrooms?
No.
The theory is that we gained our consciousness from like thousands of years of taking mushrooms.
Whoa.
So like it creates new neural pathways in the brain.
Stoned ape theory.
Yeah. Yeah. It creates new neural pathways in the brain. So that over thousands of years, we'd just be getting high and like one day we're like realizing consciousness and like being able to ask the question why.
Holy fuck.
Because we were just like getting high on mushrooms. Because like a lot of animals actually do stimulate themselves with, like, there's elephants get drunk off eating fermented like berries and apples and shit. Yeah. They know they get drunk. So they go back to that tree and get drunk.
Do they only do it on Fridays and Saturdays?
That'd be hilarious. I mean, they have no job, so they could just get fucked all day.
Elephants are anarchists.
They're anarchists, yeah. Oh, fuck. They don't believe in the currency.
Whoa. So if the apes, besides apes, I have total faith in apes. Apes
are, yeah, they're pretty
goat tier.
They're good.
Apex, yeah.
Oh, a whale. If the whales can come out of the water, then they're going to take over.
I think that'd take millions of years, though.
100%.
Unless
they like were on land and they went into the water, and to have them come back.
There aren't really resources in the water to build shit, right? Because we have like wood,
they can't have hands.
Yeah, so they can't build like a machine in the water.
If that's the case, then I'll go. Yeah, apes are definitely.
But besides apes,
ants.
Yeah, but they're so small, man.
I know. If they could get bigger,
they're so fucking
they were
tiny.
Like that big.
Dude, they used to be.
They were that big?
Yeah. Dude, they're bigger. There used to be scorpions the size of fucking dogs and shit, bro.
Oh, yeah, the Cretaceous period?
Yeah. There's so much oxygen.
You seen that scorpion that was like 12 feet long? Or not the scorpion, sorry, the centipede?
Dude, we were such little rodent like we used to get
we're like mice.
Fucked by everything. Oh, imagine getting your whole family killed by giant scorpions.
That'd be fucked. I don't even want to think about that. That'd be brutal.
Only took us like fucking 20 million years.
There used to just be giant bugs on Earth.
Oh, bugs, like when you look at them through a magnoscope, they're scary looking, man.
Yeah.
They look like
aliens.
Robot fucking machines.
They're robot alien machines.
Lobsters?
Tiny robot aliens.
The lobsters?
They're lobsters.
Remember giant lobsters?
Yeah. Oh. Fucking, I've been trying to get into eating bugs.
Really?
Yeah.
For like protein?
For protein. Because I know that's like the new source of protein. Like that's where humans are going to have to go to like be sustainable eaters. And I know, and I've been watching like a lot of these like YouTube videos where it's like this guy goes into like villages in like the Philippines and Taiwan, and all he does is eats their meals, and they'll have like rice with like mealworms.
Who, Justin Trudeau?
I want to try this.
Guys, everybody split the worm up evenly.
Have a scoop of my worm.
Fuck.
Thank you, Sophie.
What about vegans? Do they eat bugs?
They probably wouldn't eat bugs.
They kill bugs, right?
Do they kill bugs? It's like
nobody likes
killing
bugs
plants
in their house. Yeah,
and the plants feed the bugs.
Yeah,
you're right.
Whoa.
So I'm trying to eat these bugs, and El Catrin. Have you ever? There's a restaurant in the Distillery District that serves the crickets.
Really?
Yeah, as an appetizer.
Are they like alive or?
They taste like sunflower seeds. No, they're dried. They're like dried crickets, but they're bomb. So I'm trying to find like these new sources.
They're actually good, eh?
Yeah, they're bomb. They're actually pretty good. Like if you can get around, like there's like a leg or something in your mouth. Well, the way I put it is like bugs are just like mini water crustaceans, like mini lobsters.
Ooh, like little shrimp.
Like little shrimp.
Little like ground shrimp.
Little ground shrimp that have just like came out of the water.
Shrimp are the bugs of the ocean, apparently.
Bugs of the ocean. And like crabs, man. Crabs are like if you think about it, you're like, this is gross.
Yo, fuck crabs.
Fuck crabs.
I don't like crabs at all. They're fucked.
Yeah,
I remember one time I was on the beach and there was like, I don't know. Like I looked under the water where I was walking around on rocks and I looked under the water. Like I tucked my head under and looked, there was like 1,000 crabs.
What?
Like every square. It was in Australia.
Okay.
Too. Yeah.
Did you like scoop them up?
No.
It's a good eating.
I just looked under and it looked like they were all looking at me. Dude, crabs are freaky, man.
You didn't get pinched, eh?
No.
Lucky.
Dude, I was terrified.
Yeah,
I was
that
like
would be.
Fucking 12 years old and I just saw 1,000 crabs.
Where were you in Australia?
Yeah, I lived there for a year.
You lived there too?
Yeah.
Buddy, unreal.
Yeah. My mom's a teacher, so they did this teacher exchange program.
Dope.
Yeah, so the Australian family came and lived in our house, and we went and lived in the Australian house.
You just swapped houses?
Just for a year, yeah. It's like a program teachers can do.
So were you like in a bedroom with like, who was another kid that was from Australia?
No. The whole family came to our house in Canada.
Right,
but
we
took their house in Australia. So like we switched houses for a year.
But like all the shit that was in the house.
All the shit was there, yeah.
Okay, so you're just like using their shit and they were using your shit.
I came on their shit.
Nice.
No, I didn't. Actually, you know what? Yeah,
probably
I think
did.
I
12 years old.
Yeah, I was getting my first boner and shit.
Blanks.
Yeah, I was like 13.
No, that's young.
I got my first boner in Australia. But yeah, so we were there, and then we would do all the weird tour shit around there.
That's cool. Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah, I want to go to Australia.
Dude, well, not right now. It's communism now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked.
Dude, you can't even go fucking 3 kilometers from your grocery store.
My buddy lives there, and they were just like recently in the lockdown through winter.
Yeah.
And he's like, he said it was pretty much worse than what it's like in Canada in terms of like lockdown conditions.
Fuck.
Like riot police are out telling you to go stay in your fucking home.
Yeah, it's fucking sketch, man.
Yeah.
Because that's really so... Dude, the people there were like political correctness did not exist there.
Hilarious.
Dude, everybody was so... They had a day called Kick a Ranga Day.
What the fuck is that?
Do you know what a ranga is?
No.
It's a ginger. Like an orange-haired person.
This is a national Kick a Ginger Day.
It's just a thing. It's just accepted.
We should allow that here.
Bro, so
we should take that.
There's 2 types of rangas out there. There was... you know where the term ranga comes from?
I think you can't say that.
Like orangutan, bro.
Oh, that makes sense.
I just put it together. That makes so much sense.
That makes sense.
But there's the soft ones that are like, you know, just they get bullied anyway, I guess.
Yeah, and then there's the gingers who are like the 1980s bullies.
Dude, like the rugby players.
Oh, yeah.
So they would break balls. Like nobody would fuck with them. Nobody would kick them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like every 80s and 90s bully in any movie was a ginger.
Dude, apparently gingers are going extinct.
Is that true?
Because their
genomes
gene is recessive, so it's rare each time.
Really?
Unless 2 of them interbreed, but I think there's laws against that.
Yeah, there's definitely a law. You can't.
Can you be racist to orange-haired people?
No, they're white.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't. They're white people.
Oh man. Okay, before we wrap up, I feel like we didn't even talk about fucking humor comedy at all, but it was great.
It's all good, man. I
appreciate it. What do you have coming up before your skits and shit?
Yeah, so our YouTube channel, Mark and Austen.
Oh, you just started a new channel.
Yeah. So like we do a sketch every week. Mm-hmm. And we're going the cinematic route, so it's like, we're just actually writing. And
I saw some of your imagery on Instagram for like skits you do before you released it had the text there.
Yeah.
It looked cinematic.
Yeah, it's very cinematic.
Dude, I know.
That's why you gotta come on, man. You gotta come.
I'd love
come next week.
Dude, I'm down.
Okay, we got a funeral home.
Yeah.
We're gonna film. We can pretty much have the whole day at the funeral home.
Bro, how many skits you got to film? I'll do multiple roles.
We'd like to get 2 done that day. Easy. I think.
Let's do 3, buddy.
Yeah, I'm down.
Dude, yeah.
There's a lot of locations.
Same with these podcasts.
Actually,
I try to bang out as many as I can in one day. Make it convenient.
Yeah.
Boys. Shout out to Dean.
That's exactly what we're trying to do. Yeah. Just backlog.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
What are the other skits you got?
Well, we got, sketch coming out this Thursday.
This shit won't.
I got a TV show coming out.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's filming in January.
Ooh.
It's a workplace comedy about a dispensary called Butters. Butters is the cannabis dispensary.
Yeah,
but it's a comedy.
Yeah, Best Buds was taken probably.
Yeah.
Bud Times, every fucking weed pun.
Yeah, exactly. Butters was actually an old. Butters is actually a friend of mine's dispensary, so it's actually a real dispensary in Toronto.
That's such a good idea for one because dispensaries is such a new concept.
I know. And it's funny because we started pitching that to, I know you got to wrap up here, but we started pitching that to the concept to networks and shit like that and like lit agents. Mm-hmm. It's like literary agents. And they were like, we've seen a lot of these scripts come by in the last 2 years since
dispensary ones.
Yeah.
Really?
Since legalization happened and they haven't gone anywhere. So therefore I'm out. So they were gone. But, so we're like, fuck it, let's make it ourselves. And then we had a private investor come in.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be a proper show.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's going to be sick, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
January.
Hopefully.
Butters
coming in January. In the meantime,
filming in January, coming out probably this time next year.
Oh yeah. Fucking production's a bitch. Virgin Squad takes fucking forever.
I can, buddy. Editing's fucked.
Yeah. Fuck.
Even with a team. Even if you have a team of editors, it's like, okay.
Well, dude, everybody edits different too, right?
Totally.
There's a style.
So I had
you know what it's like. You fucking. There's like.
Yeah.
A lot of humor is the way you edit it.
I think everything. You can only write so much towards that, and then the nuances really come out in the edit.
Okay, Mark and Anthony. What else?
Yes, Mark and Austen.
Fuck.
Butters Cannabis.
Why do I think Mark Anthony? Like the.
I say the same thing. I'm like,
thing.
Wrong Mark and Anthony. And it's just actually Mark Anthony and Austen Alexander.
Yeah.
There's that. I got a clothing brand.
Oh yeah.
This is Dad Clothing Company.
So sick.
These are my sweaters.
Fuck yeah.
I got a new. It's a fuck ton of work to get cut and sew shit done. So I got some new things coming out, like a jacket's coming out. Like
jackets too.
Yeah, I'm doing a windbreaker.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A dad windbreaker.
A dad windbreaker from it'll look like it's from the 90s with like a wrinkled nylon. That like old
cool.
material.
Yeah, I like that.
It's dope. They're dope. So those will be coming out hopefully soon for the spring.
Social medias are what? Austen Alexander. Everywhere?
Yeah, social media. Austen Alexander. Pretty much on everything.
Bet.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thanks for watching. As always, hit the like button. Go check out Austen. And if you're watching this, the best way to help a podcast grow is to tell your friends. Word of mouth is how podcasts grow. So if you're watching, just be like, hey, my friend Jack, tell him you're my buddy. Be like, yo, my buddy Jack just started a pod. Go check it out. Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star review. YouTube, thumbs up, funny comment. And I'm looking for interns too. So if you want to work for me for free, send me a message on Instagram. Okay, I'll see you guys soon.